So headline, new story, no one needed to report that Donald Trump's presidency worsened LGBTQ plus mental health.
Shocking.
Yeah. Donald Trump claimed to be, quote, the most LGBT-friendly president ever, while his policies indicated otherwise. And a massive study recently released indicates the mental health of LGBTQ plus Americans was harmed by his presidency. The story of more than 1.06 million Americans found that LGBTQ identities and those who identified that way responded experienced a greater increase in extreme mental stress than non-LGBTQ respondents. In 2014, before Trump became president, 7.7% of LGBTQ individuals and 4.8% of non-LGBTQ individuals reported extreme mental distress. By 2019, 3 years into Trump's presidency, 12% of LGBTQ adults reported extreme mental stress, compared to just 5% of non-LGBTQ people. This comes as no surprise.
No.
Absolutely not.
Count me in those percentages.
Yeah.
All of us, yeah. Listen, I've told you, Al, in the past, I still have PTSD. I still can't see a white pickup truck with any kind of flag without feeling some kind of distress and jumping. And that's all Trumpsters that did that to me. Yeah. Second, add the fact that throughout Trump's presidency, I constantly was worried about my marriage rights, about my same-sex marriage rights. I was completely worried that at any moment he would wake up one day, have less of a tan, and decide to take our rights away, you know?
Well, I mean, I hope the biggest outcome of it is that we're getting candidates coming from women, from people of color, from the LGBTQ community to come into politics of all different places, because we need that representation, because this presidency was a direct attack on us.
You know, and to that point, Todd, you're running for Florida House 100. Do you see hope of change, not only in Florida where you're running, but around the country? Do you see 22 and 24 being a positive growth for LGBT?
I think there are still some negative things coming down the road. There's still a lot of built-in negativity toward us. But the only way that we win is really to overcome that. We're never going to change Tallahassee until we start changing the people that are in Tallahassee. And that means, to Jeff's point, more representation. And just sending 1 or 2 people from South Florida, from anywhere, isn't going to do it. We really need a much larger presence to find, an equitable standing.
Yeah, a really good place to start there is Florida House 100.
It is.
It's a really good place to start. And one other thought that's interesting to me, to the PTSD that we talk about, we launched Queer News Tonight on January 6, 2020. And for an entire year of the election year, we reported on Donald Trump every single day. And every single day we reported on it, it was like the hair would stand up on the back of your neck, because the stories were just so unbelievable, many of them COVID related, that we can't believe what we're watching. And we reported it over and over again. And when the white pickup truck started into Wilton Manors, into the Wilton shops, we realized, wait, this is a whole new animal that we have never seen before. So this study, if they spent any money on this study, they wasted their money, because we already knew these facts. So
for me, being an openly trans woman, the PTSD levels were really high. I'm an Italian citizen, and I've been a permanent resident here. And as soon as the presidency changed, I applied for citizenship, and now I'm a citizen.
Woohoo! Yay, Francesca!
Yeah, so
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out television network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.